You're watching South Asian Newsland, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 16th of April. PM Modi seeks unanimous support for Women's Reservation Amendment Bill amid opposition ruckus. India and Austria deepen strategic ties with focus on tech and trade. And Strait of Hormuz tensions rise as diplomacy hinges on Pakistan. And now for all the details. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday strongly pushed for implementing the Women's Reservation Bill from the 2029 Lok Sabha elections, urging MPs not to miss what he described as a historic opportunity. Speaking during the debate on the Constitution Amendment Bill, Modi said such moments shape a nation's future and called for collective action to strengthen women's participation in governance. He noted that the idea, first proposed decades ago, has now reached a mature stage and reflects the evolving strength of India's democratic process. He appealed for unanimous support, emphasizing that the bill would bring half the population into policy making and help create a more sensitive and inclusive political system. He also cautioned that women remember those who oppose their rights. Earlier, in a post on X, Modi called the move a historic step towards women's empowerment, stressing that respecting women is integral to respecting the nation. The Lok Sabha also took up key legislations including the Constitution, 131st Amendment Bill, the Union Territories Laws Amendment Bill and the Delimitation Bill 2026, the latter drawing strong opposition concerns.
हम सभी सांसद इस महत्वपूर्ण अवसर को जाने न दें। हम भारतीय सब मिल करके देश को नई दिशा देने जा रहे हैं। हमारी शासन व्यवस्था को संवेदनशीलता से भरने का एक सार्थक प्रयास करने के लिए जा रहे हैं।
India's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said on Wednesday that India continues to source crude oil from diversified sources to safeguard its energy needs amid global uncertainties. Speaking at an inter-ministerial press briefing, Jaiswal noted that India is closely monitoring evolving international market conditions and adjusting its strategy accordingly. He added that the government is factoring in the broader global situation while ensuring steady energy supplies, which have been disrupted by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz following the US-Israeli war on Iran. Indian state refiners are seeking to buy LPG used as cooking gas from more diversified sources including Russia as India faces LPG supply crisis due to the tensions in Middle East. Indian authorities have previously said they are purchasing LPG from countries including the US, Norway, Canada and Russia.
As far as energy sourcing is concerned, we have a position. That position has been laid down several locations. We continue to buy oil from diversified sources, keeping in mind the energy security needs of 1.4 billion people, as also the situation that is obtained in the international market and the global situation that we have to deal with.
India and Austria are looking to significantly deepen their economic and strategic partnership with a strong focus on technology, trade and innovation. Austrian Chancellor Christian Stocker is on his first official visit to India, aiming to unlock new opportunities for cooperation. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi held bilateral talks with Christian Stocker in New Delhi as both leaders emphasize expanding ties across key sectors, including infrastructure, renewable energy and advanced technology. A major highlight of the visit is the India-Austria Business Summit, where Chancellor Stocker says concrete opportunities for joint projects will be created. He is accompanied by a high-level delegation of around 60 business leaders, reflecting Austria's strong economic interest in India's fast-growing market. Bilateral trade between the two countries has grown steadily, reaching around 3 billion euros over the past decade. Prime Minister Modi highlighted Austria's contribution to major Indian infrastructure projects, including the Atal Tunnel and the Delhi Metro, as examples of long-standing cooperation. The two countries also signed agreements to boost academic and research cooperation, including partnerships with institutions like IIT Delhi.
Friends, infrastructure इनोवेशन और सस्टेनेबिलिटी में भारत और ऑस्ट्रिया भरोसेमंद साझेदार रहे हैं। दिल्ली मेट्रो हो या हिमालय पर 10,000 फीट की ऊंचाई पर बना अटल टनल, ऑस्ट्रिया की टनलिंग एक्सपर्टीज ने अपनी मजबूत छाप छोड़ी है। इतना ही नहीं, रेलवे प्रोजेक्ट से लेकर गुजरात के गिरनार रोपवे तक, क्लीन एनर्जी से लेकर अर्बन डेवलपमेंट तक भारत के कई इंजीनियरिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स में ऑस्ट्रियन कंपनियां सक्रिय भागीदार रही हैं।
Pakistan is stepping into a pivotal diplomatic role in the Middle East as efforts intensify to end the ongoing conflict between the United States and Iran. In Jeddah, Shehbaz Sharif met Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, signaling close coordination between key regional players as tensions remain high. At the same time, Pakistan's Army Chief Asim Munir arrived in Tehran alongside Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi, aiming to revive stalled negotiations between Washington and Tehran. US President Donald Trump says the war is close to over, raising expectations of a possible diplomatic breakthrough. Washington is now considering a second round of talks, potentially again in Pakistan. The failure of the first round of talks has raised broader questions about whether Pakistan, despite being the only active intermediary, has what it takes to bridge such deep divides between Washington and Tehran. With another round of talks potentially returning to Pakistan, the stakes are higher than ever, and so is the pressure to prove its mediation can deliver results. At the sprawling refugee camps in Bangladesh, life goes on under the weight of yet another tragedy. Hundreds of Rohingya refugees are believed to have perished after a trafficker-operated, overcrowded boat capsized in the Andaman Sea earlier this month during a dangerous journey towards Malaysia. Among the few survivors is Muhammad Rafiq, who now bears the scars of the journey that turned deadly. He says nearly 280 people were crammed onto the vessel, many locked in suffocating compartments below deck.
Solibar angama diyan dojja sagar ase e angama sagar ma lojja sagar daibar aguttu ar color dangi mare diye bishi pani tani tuairar gorom ara sojjo goine hoytane alla pani toire color dangi mare diyerar ya ar aro oxygen no phai oxygen no side column made color bisol jenti jongori golai je golai re 3 column manush tulle dede 33 jolota manush morigi.
Back in the camp, Umi Tara clutches the human identification card of her daughter Ume Habiba, who boarded the same boat, hoping to reunite with her husband in Malaysia. Days after the disaster, some families have received word that their relatives survived. But for many others, there has only been silence.
Mainche bekulo hor nera maro uteng hor azer wa maincherin bekuno ta asha ase arwa phoshoy uite hor arwa phoshoy uite hor arwa no phose at khobon no var ad dil shondo ad dil hader mon hader badaj gori no vari nati go ase yana la to shondo gi hoy buddu faloi mela bor khobon no faloi ad dil mon hader de badaj gori no vari yana azer wa budo mare dubi gi hoy.
Celebrations turned vibrant in the historic town of Madhyapur Thimi as the annual Sindoor Jatra brought in the Nepali New Year with a burst of colour, devotion and tradition. Rooted in the cultural practices of the Newar community, the festival unfolded with elaborate rituals, musics and processions that transformed the town into a sea of orange vermilion. At the heart of the celebrations, devotees carried 26 ceremonial palanquins in a grand procession around the revered Balkumari temple. Observed on the second day of the Nepali month of Baisakh, Sindoor Jatra also heralds the arrival of spring. Preparations begin a day earlier with the ritual of Gansing Choikegu, a symbolic firing of forest wood performed by locals. The following day, palanquins, locally known as khat, are carried to the Vishnuvi temple during the day, while at night, deities are taken from Layakhu to Pachen, Dakshin, Barahi, continuing the cycle of sacred observance. The rituals reflect a deep intertwining of faith, seasonal transition and community identity. A key highlight within the larger Biska Jatra celebrations, Sindoor Jatra draws both locals and visitors.
अबीर लाउँछ देउटा बोक्छ अनि ढिम्या बजाएर छ्याङ रक्सी खान्छ एक अर्कालाई बधाई दिएर नयाँ वर्षको शुभकामना दिएर मनाउँछ.
Today I was in Bhaktapur Today I arrived here at 7 a.m. It's very energetic, very beautiful, very colorful. The people are very, very nice. The atmosphere is electric, so I really like it.
And that's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Till then, good night.